I trusted reason more than blood, believed the mind could outrun want. I carved a future with clean words and left the body where it stood. I read the Greeks by candle flame, learn liberty like sacred law. I love the symmetry of truth, how principles refuse to run. But philosophy doesn't sweat, it doesn't hunger, ache, or burn. It doesn't flinch when comfort asks how long a conscience can adjourn. I wrote of rights as if they were a force of nature, fixed and true. All men I said with careful hand, the phrase ran faster than I do. The page forgave what life exposed, it never asked me to be whole. I let the sentence stay pristine while appetite retained control. Is truth less true when lived in halves, or does it sharpen in the split, demanding more from those who follow than the ones who authored it? I wrote the line, I lived the shadow. Both were real, both were mine. The dream was clean, the hands were not. That doesn't cancel what I signed. If freedom waits for perfect men, it never leaves the page. Sometimes the truth is born intact inside a compromised day. I believe knowledge could refine us, that education tames desire, but intellect is not a leash, and wisdom doesn't kill the fire. I trusted time to do the work my courage wouldn't start. A fatal faith in gradualism when the wound was in the heart. I feared the mob, I feared the crown, I feared power clothed as faith, but I mistook my private failure for a patience that was great. I thought the arc would bend itself if pointed in the right direction. History bends only when someone breaks the bone of self-protection. The words were right, the man was wrong, the distance matters still. So what do you do with the truth that outruns its own creator? Do you throw it back into the dark to punish the translator? Or do you carry it further, stripped of reverence, stripped of ease, and finish what the sentence asked, but the author couldn't be? Don't worship me, don't erase me, don't make failure disappear. Use the fracture as a warning sign. Ideas ask more each year. If you inherit what I named, inherit also what I lacked. The nerve to let the truth cost you everything it asked back. I wrote the light, I live the shadow. The tension is the test. If you believe the words I gave and approve them with your flesh, the dream survives my contradiction. That's the dangerous part. It keeps demanding incarnation from a braver heart. Judge me without comfort, keep the sentence alive. The future was never meant to forgive us, only to ask who will finally live what was written in ink and broken by